Not clean. Teflon tape. This is just a cap, but it's got this down to a 1/2 inch threaded into it. It's a 2-inch cap. This is a 2-inch coupler just because this piece I bought is 2-inch on the inner diameter, and I thought it would act more like a coupler. So really I should have just bought a different thing. So anyways, this is going to connect to a 2-inch PVC pipe. This is a filter from a swamp cooler. I stuffed out some of that. I cut a strip, stuffed it in the top end. In the bottom end I cut these grooves just with the handsaw so the water can get out. Now this 2-inch pipe is got this blue swamp cooler stuff filter on it, and in between it, lava rock. So this blue stuff's on the very top and the very bottom. Here's what we got so far. So I got a 1/4 inch line going to come into here from a pump in the pond. It's going to trickle down through this lava rock, and then it's going to come up. I'm jamming a bunch of perlite in there now, which is this, because it's small enough I can squeeze it in there. And then at the top I'll put some more of that blue, this stuff around the top to keep the perlite from floating out. You can see the perlite in there. This tube's pretty long. This was kind of really obnoxious, but now I can take some of this filter fabric and stuff it in there. So now I put these through the holes. They have a little rubber gasket. I screwed it on pretty tightly because, you know, this is curved a little bit, so you need to make sure that it's not leaking because this is made to be put on something flat. But this I'll just glue here, and these will be the returns. I'm doing 2 of them just in case the bottom one gets clogged. That way it'll still flow back into the pond and not make a big mess. This is day 1 with this filter running. And it really, you know, really needs better filtration. Hopefully you can see that. That clear pipe's wrapped with some swamp cooler filter, and then it's pumped off a battery all the way up where it splits. This coil around here, later I'm going to paint this black, and it's going to act like a solar heater, but that's not quite hooked up yet. That's why all these pipes are looking like trash. But it goes down into there, comes in the very bottom of the lava rock, comes up, and then in through this bottom pipe. This is just an overflow in case this one gets jammed up. And right back in. For now, this $20 or maybe it was a $30 cheap battery charger solar panel is charging the battery that's running the pump. At some point I'll expand this system, but for now it's ran on this $50 cheap car battery, and the solar panel clamps are just holding this wire down. This is just like a low volt wire because it's not drawing very much power, so I'm fine with that. I'm also going to run additional ones to run some LED lights off of this car battery inside the greenhouse so I can get a little more light. About 2 days got the water this clear. I gotta scrub the algae and stuff off the side of the container and everything, but otherwise it's really quite clear. I'm pretty impressed that it did it that quickly.